Welcome back to the channel, guys. Soft Green Films is here, and I'm ecstatic to be back with you after my accident. So today we are in Divis in West Belfast. So it's been suggested that we should do Divis. It's a bit noisy here with the motorway, but I thought it'd be a great place to start. We're here in Divis today. It was a suggestion from a few subscribers. They wanted to see Divis in its entirety. Divis is famous for, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to stereotype the place. I'm sure there is lots of nice stereotypes about the place, but the stereotype about this place is antisocial behaviour, drug dealing, car crime, which entails joyriding, police chases, etc, etc. So today I'm going to give you a wee runabout and give you some history, obviously, of course. It can't be a video without a bit of history behind the place, so bear with me, guys. Pick it up soon. Okay, guys, so you know me, and I love a bit of street art. I love a bit of murals. I love because it depicts the history behind the place, and you may call it graffiti, I call it street art, I call it murals and things like that there, but there actually is some nice views around here, in a way. So bear with me just to get it right. Right, so we got it right for you. If you have a look, the Twin Spires, I think that's what you call it, yeah. So if any of the subscribers are from the area, I'm really always interested in history behind the place, because I did do a wee bit of research into the place before, and there wasn't really much to find. Nothing positive, some positive actually, but nothing really positive. So I'm going to show you some of the streets. I do remember reading the history about Twin Spires, Divis, the Divis flats. I think I read that the first child that died was shot in the Troubles, 9 years old, was from the Divis flats. So there's a bit of history for you already. So it's a nationalist community in the inner city Belfast. Nationalist, Republican, whatever way you want to say it. Flag to prove it. Okay. So, going to continue on for you. And that is how close it is to the city. The tower you see in the background there is the Grand Central Hotel. So, yeah, it's been my first time out in 7 weeks, and I'm really glad to be back out. I just got my cast off 2 days ago, and I couldn't, I'm my brace on my leg as well. I couldn't sit about any longer. I just wanted to get back out and make some content and stuff like that. I'm creating a new channel. I'm not going to name the channel on this channel, because it will be showing my face, but I'll give you a bit of context around it. The context around the channel is I'll be going to abandoned places around Ireland and haunted places, well, if you believe in that sort of thing, and I'll be staying the night doing investigations. And when I say to stay in the night, I will be staying the night. Doing it by myself. Uh, I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and not only I'm actually pretty nervous about it, and so Divis Youth Project, come on the Mac. I wonder if it means the Mac Theatre in Belfast with the controversial drag queen things going on there. So, providing a range of programs, both educational and recreational, which meet the needs of young people within the Falls area. Yeah, it's a nice one. I like that one. It's positive. I like positive things as well. The Divis flats. Well, I was doing some research. The Divis flats there you see in the background. They're pretty iconic to Belfast. Anybody from Belfast will know them. I suggest you have look up on a few videos on YouTube. Maybe if you go online, a wee Google that about the Divis flats and who used to live there, and you'll see that republicanism isn't how you think it is. I found it pretty funny how we can all stab each other in the back. So, there's another wee street here. So I actually don't know how this looked before. I'll try and drop some images of how it did look before and how it looks now, because it's pretty modernised, and it's not a slum or run down as you would think it would be and stuff like that there. Right, so what I also am going to do is I'm going to drop some videos into this video. Well, edit a few videos in this video. I usually do my videos at the weekend, Friday, Saturday, to get a good context of the area with, obviously with the situation and stuff like that there. So what I will be doing is I'll be dropping some videos in of the car crime, and there's plenty of them online on YouTube and stuff like that there. So I usually do my videos Friday and Saturday. Usually upload on a Tuesday. Don't know why. It's just by the time I edit them, make sure they're perfect. Perfect as can be. With my amateur skills in editing, I do my best for you guys. Hope you appreciate it. Not at the top of this street there's a place called International Wall. I'm not going to go up the International Wall because it's just another thing that's just showing on YouTube and the media and the news and stuff like that there, but there's no need to capture it, like, but I'll show you where it is. It's just up there. That's the Falls Road. So okay, right, so I do remember reading on the news that there is another area that I do want to show you, but I'm going to show you this first because I think this is magnificent bit of architecture of Belfast. Oh, it's open, guys, ladies, gents, it's open. I'm really glad to be back. I'm actually never been in here before. I don't know what it looks like, so I'm excited to see what it looks like inside myself. There is a lot of youth centres about here, which is good, to teach the young people right from wrong, because obviously if it's a high crime rate and high antisocial behaviour area, then it's gonna be I blame the parents. Personally, I always blame the parents and the friends that they make. So wow, guys. So wow, I don't know if there's a service on at the moment. If there is, I won't be going in. There is, which is unfortunate, because it is an iconic building in Belfast. You can see it from the city centre, and but it's not right to disturb a service, especially with talking. Yeah, but you can see, if you look about there, it is a beautiful building. Stereotypical Roman Catholic church. The stained glass windows in the back are actually magnificent as well. Yeah, guys, so I'm going to show you some more about the area, give you a wee bit more history within the area and what it's like. If we can, we'll talk to some more people, or some people about the area, and see their opinions on the area and how they feel about things and stuff like that there. So yeah, so there's a we look up here. Right at the top, it's really big. Right, so what I'm gonna do is gonna continue. We're gonna continue on. So I read online that there was an alleyway or back way. I don't know what way you would describe it yourself. Where people were brought for maybe by appointment, or they were told to, or they were ambushed there, but they were brought there and they were disciplined in the art of bullets to their kneecaps. So it's just, if I just get down here a wee bit more, I'll be able to show you. It's just behind there, literally just behind there. A lot of punishments were put through there. Stay tuned to the end of the video anyway, because I'm going to give you a wee bit of history within the place, what I've managed to find out, and it's not all negative, and there is some positive behind the video and stuff like that there. So bear with me, guys. I don't like to end, or I don't like to pause the video. I don't like the thing, because I think the whole sense of it is like, you pause the video, you can't get it back on time, and you miss things, and oh, we just missed the bells, guys. Right, so I don't think it's going to go off again. I think that was something to do with the service or something like that there. But right, so we're going to go around, right, we're going to go around this way, and we're going to have a look. There's been some places that I felt really uncomfortable in. I don't feel that way about this community, especially with all the negative that you've heard about it, which is a positive. And I don't do these videos to try and portray the negative within the area. And when it is peaceful and it's quiet and it's a happy area and it's clean and tidy and there is no antisocial behaviour, it makes me happy. It makes me happy because what you read on the mainstream media, it just backs it up that it is load of rubbish. And we all know that anyway. But I like to prove it with these videos. So it might look run down, it might look but the people within it might be really lovely people. Obviously there's bad apples in every community and stuff like that there. You gotta remember that 99% of this population was brought up in an impoverished community. I just want you to remember that while you're watching these videos, that not everybody was brought up middle class and upper middle class, and a lot of them were hanged. So this seems to be the place. Looks like it's being redeveloped. I'll go around to see as much as we can. Some more street art. It's really tied up here, but it looks like a sportsman. So I'm gonna. This is roughly. I think that this was or is the place where people have been being dealt punishments by the community, paramilitaries and things like that. And so a lot of you have been saying, use a mic. Well, I'm just letting you know I have this mic right up to my face, and I absolutely do not like doing this. I don't like doing it because it draws attention to me. I usually have a clip to myself, but obviously it's not good enough. It came with the DJI kit that I bought, and when I listen to it, it's fine. Like, maybe it's your TV, maybe it's your phone, or things like that. Or I'm not criticizing you. I'm not criticizing you guys. I'm just putting across a point across. So there seemed to be an indoor boxing here as well. If anybody's got any history on that there, I don't remember reading anything on the history of boxing here. But obviously it is pretty popular. Know any history on that? Let me know. Oh, there is lots and lots of murals and street art here to see, and it's a pleasure looking at them as well. And we haven't been to many unionist communities, guys, but I think I'm gonna stick in Belfast for a wee while and show you about there. And then once I'm finished in Belfast, I'll just not be back, and I'll not do it again. I just don't want to. There's only so much you can take a thing, so I'll make a couple more videos. The comments in the videos will determine on where it goes. So if you give if most of the comments are about a certain area, then I'll count them up and stuff like that there. So bear with me, guys. So like that saying, that's a nice one. Okay, guys, getting a few funny looks about the area of what I'm doing, standing with the microphone up my face and things like that. So yeah, there is another boxing mural that is so the Mac must be like a youth centre or something. Must be a youth centre. Good subscribers, viewers, anybody, if you know more about this, the Mac, it wasn't the first time I've seen it. 1946 to 2015, so it's not long gone. Like, there's bound to be someone out there that knows a wee bit more about it. So I did say that I wasn't going to go to the international wall, but I might end it there and give you a wee bit of history there. A bit noisy in the street. No, I think I'll end it outside Divis Tower. Yeah, I think I'll end it outside Divis Tower for you. Give you the history of the area outside there. It seems fitting. It seems fitting that we should end it there. I'm gonna make my way down to Divis Tower. It's maybe a wee bit of a walk from here. There is no other way to get down to it from here, only down the Falls Road. I do believe. So, may as well. May as well take this wee walk with me. See a wee bit more about the area. So I like going into these places because tourists don't really get to see them, and even people that live here don't really get to see the area in its entirety and what it's actually like. You gotta remember, it is a Tuesday today. So it's been a nice walk with you guys, ladies and gents. It has been a nice walk. It's a pretty mild night, so church again. What time does service end at? What time does the service end at? I would still like to get in and show you. I'm really disheartened that I couldn't get in and show you about the area and stuff like that there. So somebody walking down, so I'll just move the camera because Main Street down there, really much to show, but they are redeveloping the area a lot, like, so that's a positive. I don't want to bother with the international wall because everybody's seen that. Everybody's seen that. To do chop and change the things all the time. So, oh, right, okay. No, I am going to show you because with the things that I was reading, online and some of the videos that I've been watching myself, I think that it's literally, I don't know if it's meant to be, but it's iconic that you see this guy's face. You call that guy Brendan Hughes. And if anybody knows any sort of history in politics here, Brendan Hughes, long time ago, was one of the right-hand men of... paused it there so you could answer yourself. Gerry Adams. Yeah. But when the peace process came about, Brendan had a lot to say about the peace process and the way things went. There was something that stuck in my mind. I read a book, stuck in my mind. A certain somebody knew that internment was going to happen because they seen the British Army walking about this area, Lower Falls, Divis, taking down house numbers, street names, things like that there. And they didn't say anything, but they got their own members of that area out of the area. What's this? So they got their own members of that area out of the area, and it ended up that most of the people that were arrested were innocent men and boys. If anybody believes in any sort of justice, justice should be, you should have your day in court and the right to defend yourself no matter what time of days that you live in and what society that you live in. I know your opinions from both sides of the community will say the exact same thing, because there was both sides of the community that were interned and imprisoned without trial, evidence of guilt. So if the community knew back in the day that a certain leader of a certain political party knew that internment was going to happen and didn't warn the community, what would their support be like after that? Well, Brenton Hughes had a lot to say about that. They say there's collusion within. I have to be careful what I say. It's all speculation. It was one man's word about it against another's. There's no evidence of it. I'm sure another person would have something to say about it as well. So that's just the way it is. And I don't like politics. I don't support politics, and I'm really not into politics. Said this so many times, because the more you read and the more you learn, that the more you get disheartened. You get disheartened every time you read the news. That's when you get disheartened with the complete bull that comes out of these people's mouths. There's only so much you can tolerate before you start puking in your mouth. So yeah, so we're on the Falls Road as it is right now. And I said that it would bring us down to Divis Flats, because it is an iconic place in Divis that and it looks like you could have walked through the Divis community to get here, but I like to walk around a long way, don't I? Yeah, make things harder for myself. So take a walk down here and I'll show you. From what I remember, what I read, on top of the Divis Flats there was a British Army post. Outlook, I don't know. I don't know what way you would say that, but here we are anyway. At the Divis Flats, right? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna actually see if I can go in, and I'll show you about the place. So it's a pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? It's a bit of history about the place. I don't think many people have seen inside it, unless you live there or visiting someone. There's really many news reports of the area. We'll try anyway, guys. There's no guarantee. Bear with me. No, guys, completely closed up. So what I'll do anyway is I'll wait about and I'll show you inside if I can get inside. Video's going on 30 minutes right now, and I don't want this to be another 45-minute one. So bear with me, guys. Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Alright, mate. Guys, get me.
We'll take the stairs.
Here we go. There you go.
My arm's a bit weak, guys, so we're gonna take the stairs anyway. So this is we are inside the Divis Flats, and you can kind of feel the history already, and I don't want to go up too far. I'll go up a couple of floors. Right, we're on the second floor because there's like 20 floors here and there. My arm's a bit weak still, guys. So if you remember, we were in the New Lodge Flats as well, and there's lots of artwork here as well. But if you remember, we were in the New Lodge flats before. I have to say it's a lot different here than it is the New Lodge flats. So yeah, they're just bins in there. I'm not going in there. It has a different feel to it, different smell to it. Like the buildings are older somehow, and it does feel like, I don't know if I already said this, it feels like there's a lot of history behind it. And is that Stalin? It looks like Stalin, doesn't it? Who's this guy? Well, I can't read that. I don't know. But guys, anyway, we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna give you a wee bit of history. Gonna give you a bit of history about the place. I'm glad that we got to see inside there and what it was like. Fire exit there. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. So let me look about there. There is security in here as well, guys. So a bit of if you see in the background of that video, in the shadow, you can see Divis flats. So there's a lot more things there now. It's been redeveloped. Yeah, that's a good bit of history there. Like, so I wonder if there's any history there. No history there. Like, but yeah. So that's been an interesting insight, and I wonder if these people were like past residents and things like that there. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like, oh, Brandon Hughes again. Apparently he lived in these apartments. So yeah. So I remember was previously in the video I was telling you about the old Divis flats, and the first child to be shot during the Troubles was from the Divis flats. Well, that is an image of them slums, yeah. So apparently the walls were like paper and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, there's a bit of history for you anyway about Divis. I'm going to give a wee insight, and I'm going to give a wee bit more history here in a wee minute. Bear with me, and it's going to be positive. I'm not going to leave it with negative. I'm going to give a wee bit of positive about the area. If you want to bear with me, I'm going to get the article up for you. Bear with me. Yeah, so I'm going to end it with a wee bit of positivity. I hope you can hear me. There's a lot of noise going around, so maybe a wee bit. This is the real Divis, the side of our story that's never told. Don't put young people down just because they're postcode. Nobody can choose where they grow up. They can only choose who they are and how they better themselves. Young people in the Divis area have told how negative stereotypes and bad press can often overshadow positive work they do within their community. Before the I don't even want to say it. Before the sickness, Divis Youth Project would have seen up to 150 members coming in to take part into the Frank Gillen Centre to take part in a wide range of work and community training programs. Speaking to this article that I'm reading off, Centre manager Jared Frusco said the stigma of living in Divis can impact on how young people think of themselves. We were very busy before the sickness, he added. On the likes of Friday night, we would have 70, 80 children here. We would like to have 150 core members, people who would still drift in and out, but we have our regulars who would sleep here if you would let them. throughout lockdown. We did stay in touch through online measures. I found it difficult myself, and it didn't really work because young people like face-to-face interaction. We did go out and drop packages and things which was good. We were able to run some programs over the July and August, and it was good to get them back into that. We get it every day when is the club opening again? I've been doing this job for 25 years. Before that, I was a community worker. I am very proud of my community here in the Falls and Divis area, and I have always stood up for the area. To me, it's the salt of the earth. I grew up here, and during the hard times, it came through everything. Jared, who is more commonly known as Chip, said he will always challenge people who brand the area in a negative way. Having grown up in West Belfast, Chip has seen firsthand an array of positive schemes the young people have headed. He added, "It greatly gets me annoyed when I see it being stigmatised and the young people thinking that here is any less than any other area. I always challenge people on that. I know what young people here are like. I have engaged with hundreds, maybe thousands of them. It just takes one negative to take over, and it happens everywhere. This bad behaviour doesn't represent this community, but it makes the news. It always been one of my drivers to promote the positives. Yes, there is some negativity, but that's life. There is no perfect in society. A lot of young people are impressionable too. Throw enough muck and it sticks. We used to go on trips and the kids used to sing, "We are from Divis, dirty, dirty Divis." And we challenged that. This is not dirty, dirty Divis. So they started singing, "Lovely, lovely Divis." We want them to be proud of where they live. Throughout lockdown, young people at Divis Youth Project took part in community cleanups, and it helped with food parcels for the most vulnerable. Megan O'Connell has grown up in Divis and first attended the Frank Gillen Centre when was 6. Now a youth volunteer. She praised the club for offering her opportunities of a lifetime. The 18-year-old told Belfast, "I have been coming to the club since I was no age, and it was a way to make friends and get out of the house. It gives young people an opportunity, especially really great opportunities. I've got loads of qualifications through here, and now I am a young volunteer. When you're younger, you're naive, and if someone is always looking down on you, you're going to be ashamed of where you come from, and you'll doubt yourself. The opportunities from this youth club are to better ourselves and show people that the stereotypes are not true. Don't put young people down just because they're postcode. Nobody can choose where they grow up. They can only choose who they are and how they better themselves. Just give everybody a chance." Joseph, 19, and from Ballymurphy, is also a youth worker, youth volunteer, and has been part of Divis Youth Project for 2 years. I joined the club about 2 years ago. I've gotten a lot of extra qualifications too. You always hear the standard. They are hoods and running around causing mayhem, when that's not the case. We're doing our best to keep the kids off the streets through the club. Even here, a few years I noticed the change in them. and if you give them those chances. There you go, guys. So like I said, I wasn't going to end the video in negativity, and I always like to end it in positivity and a bit of peace and quiet, and this seems to be like wee community garden here at the bottom of the Divis flats, so I thought it would end it here instead of looking at a high-rise building. It's really peaceful here. So yeah, guys, I'm hoping you enjoyed the video. Really glad to get back out and show you some. I'm sorry if some of you aren't happy with the length of time of the video, and anyway, I'm not a big fan of asking you, but if you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and please comment. If there's any history that I am leaving out about the place, anything at all, please comment. I'll pin your comments to the top, because it's important for people to know history. You can't let these things disappear, because if I couldn't find it, then who will? So if I couldn't find it online, who else is going to know about it? So yeah, thank you guys, thanks for watching. Really glad to be back. Really enjoyed this. Looking forward to more, and looking forward to doing the second channel, and what I was telling you about. It's going to be exciting. Good night, guys. Good day. Good night. Have a nice week. Have a nice weekend. Whatever time you're watching this. Have a peaceful life. Bye.